When you finish a screenplay, what do you do?
Oh, that's a good question. I usually take a nap. Really,
Okay.
seriously. No, I do. I don't go out and do anything crazy like celebrate. I get very happy and I'm like, yes, and I send it off and I usually go take a nap because especially when I'm in that last stretch where something is either due or I'm almost done, that's when I start getting a little like super anal where I'm going back through everything and I'm paginating the pages. And one of the tricks I learned is like, to try to have, the last line on a page be something where they have literally make it a page turner where they have to turn the page to see what the next page is going to be. Like that was a trick I learned from a friend of mine. And so, I try to go through and make sure like, unless it's the very end of a really great scene that it like every end of every page is something where you have to flip the page to at least finish it. Because if you get them over the next page, they're probably going to keep reading. It's like if you stop them at the end of a page with something like blah, they may not turn the next page. So, I do all those like after I've worked on the script itself, then I do those like little like, mind gamey things to like make sure it's a page turner. So by the time I'm ready to send it off and I have to go back through one more time and I have, then I take a nap because I've wore myself out.
Also, too, is it a sense of accomplishment where
Yeah.
you feel like, okay, I can rest now?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm sure, like, up until a certain deadline, it might be a lot of sleepless nights, or maybe not, just
It's
because you're
sleepless
working.
nights and it's stress, but yeah, no, when I finish something, there is definitely a sense of accomplishment where you're like, yes, especially if you know it's good. If you're not sure, then it's kind of like send with your fingers crossed. But I'm still gonna go take a nap. But then it's like, but yeah, when you feel like you really nailed it, it's good. But that's again the interesting about the business is you can do a script that you're 100% confident in, and your producer loved it, and then but one person at the studio reads it and it's like meh, and then you're like, ugh. So again, it's a roller coaster ride. It's really that's why again I'm very big on people like doing their own content and trying to do your own content because that's if you really want to ensure something gets made done the way you write it, that's the best way to do it. But yeah, it's very very gratifying when you type the end and you mean it and you can hit send to whoever you have to turn the script over to. So you definitely feel like good job.
So if you're not a writer for hire for something, it's your own like passion project and you finish it, then what's your process?
Then I usually try to, then I'll send it to, my agent or manager to look at and then, figure out like what places to send it to. Or now what I've started doing really, because again, I'm getting more into like producing my own stuff, is, connecting with some people that I think have access to investors, get into more of the business side of it. Like, okay, well, this might be good for this company and these companies. So let's try to, attach somebody or let's try to, now I've gotten more business minded in the last couple of years, especially because, again, it's really, I'd love to someday be at the point where I'm running my own company where I have like assistants that can read a bunch of scripts too. And like, we can make a whole bunch of movies. But, right now it's like, I have some good stories that I want to tell. And so I'm like, all right, I got to maximize the chance to get those made. So that means if it's something that I've written on my own, a lot of times now I'm going out and looking for independent financing as opposed to trying to get it set up somewhere. So that's been a fun like learning experience in the last year or so.